For the optimistic cynic, shit, ho got a hell of a grip. There's never a problem till niggas is ballin' and bitches they.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's D-Boy Classics, and with today's video, it is a builds video. And with this particular build, it is another glass cannon lockdown, but the glass cannon lockdown is a red and blue pie chart. So basically, a slash and rim protector. In some senses, how it was would be like 2K19 and so forth. But enough of that. Let's actually get into the build. Alright, y'all, so to begin with the build, you can already tell with the skill breakdown, I did choose the red and blue pie chart for this build. And you can see to this left, the stats are looking pretty crazy. I ain't gonna lie, this is probably gonna be one of my ones builds that I do use. I do plan on making multiple builds throughout the year for 2K22, so definitely stay tuned for that. But particularly with this one, it's definitely gonna be my ones build. Not definitely, but it's probably be one in my rotation for my ones build. So definitely look out for those type of builds when I still get to that. But besides from that, let's get to the next part. Alright, y'all, so going to the physical profile for this build, the pie chart that I did choose was once again the vertical and strength pie chart. The reason behind that is, like I said before, I don't mind if I'm a little bit slow, as long as I'm able to get the boards, able to contest shots if I do jump, and also just be able to muscle my way throughout the paint to get the rebounds or even possibly dunk. So particularly with this build, I feel like having the high strength and vertical is going to pay off, especially on my offensive end. So make it very difficult for people to really check me in the paint. I can be able to go up with the dunk whenever I feel like it, or just any layups. Besides from that, let's get on to the next part. Alright, so next up, you see right here, I have my stats all laid out for y'all, and I'm just gonna go through stats each individually. So starting from my finishing, my close shot is at a 90. I did not touch my driving layup. My driving dunk is at a 60. My standing dunk is at a 92, and my post hook is at an 81. Going down to my shooting, I did not touch my mid-range, my three-point shot. I only touched a little bit for my free throw, which is at a 56, and my post fade I did not touch as well. Going to the playmaking. The pass accuracy is at a 56. I did not touch my ball handling, and my post control is at an 81. And finally, going for my defensive rebounding stats, my interior defense is at an 85. My perimeter defense is at a 43. My lateral quickness is at a 54. My steals at a 63. My block is at an 87. So is my offensive rebound and defensive rebound. Going to the physical stats, my speed is at a 57, my acceleration is at a 53, my strength is at 89, and my vertical is at a 70. And for the badge upgrades, for finishing I get 24, for my shooting I get 1, my playmaking I get 6, and for my defensive rebounding I also get 24. Mind you, the stats are going to change. I'm going to adjust his weight, wingspan, and so forth, so stay tuned for that. I'll just making sure y'all see how the original layout was before I touch anything. But let's move on to the next part. Alright, so going to his height, he is a 7-footer, similar to my pure rim protector, or my original glass cannon lockdown. And you can see none of the stats have changed. So besides from that, we're going to move on to his weight. Alright, so next up is his weight. You can see right here, I made him 274 pounds. So the stats did change, not drastically, but it did change. You see with my physical stats, my speed, acceleration, and vertical did take a hit, but strength went up to 95. And my interior defense did go up a good sum. So besides from that, I'm not going to cover everything until at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Let's move on to his wingspan. Alright, y'all, so going to my wingspan, you can see right here I did max it out, and it is a 94.0. And you can see on my left, you can see the stats did change quite a bit, so I'm going to go over them before I go into my takeover. So you can see right here the close shot is a 91. My driving layer remains untouched. My driving dunk is a 59. My standing dunk is a 95, and my post hook is a 82. Going to the shooting is not that important, but besides from my mid-range is a 35. My 3-point is a 33. My free throw is a 56, and my post fade is a 42. Transition to the playmaking. My pass accuracy is a 56. My ball handling is a 29. My post control is an 81. And going to the defensive rebounding. My interior defense is a 91. My perimeter defense is a 39. Lateral quickness is a 48. My steal is a 65. My block is a 92. And both my offensive rebound and defensive rebound are 90s. So going to the physical stats, you can see right here, my speed is a 52. And my acceleration is a 47. My strength is a 95. And my vertical is a 62. So finishing that up, we're going to go into my takeover. Alright, y'all, so transitioning to the takeover, you can see right here I am hovering over the rim protector badge, and that is the one I did choose for this build. And the reason I did that is so I still have an offense present when I play with a 3v3 or 5v5, as well as if I'm going to the 2s or 1s. it makes it a lot harder for my opponents to score in general. So especially on the ones, if I have my takeover activated, it's going to be pretty hard for them to score regardless. So that's all the intention was. But lastly, let's get into the actual build name and the comparisons, and we're going to wrap up the video. Alright y'all, so to wrap things up in this video, you can see the build is classified as a Glass Clan Lockdown. As I said before, no change. I was kind of hoping it was going to be a paint piece, but regardless, it is what it is. You see, the build is compared to Dikembe Mutombo, Clint Capella, and Rudy Gobert. So the defense is definitely present because it's notable for NBA players who are known for their defense. So regardless of that, can't wait to make this build. We're going to tear up the 1v1s and the 2v2 course with it, being unstoppable in the paint. But regardless of that, if y'all like the video, please leave a like and a comment down below asking any questions. I will answer them. And also too, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. I got bangers on the way throughout the whole year for NBA 2K, so definitely stay tuned for that. But regardless, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace out.